Splatoon 3 has a weird use of FOMO. Hey, it's Pokaie. In today's video, I want to talk about Splatoon 3's very weird obsession with using FOMO, which if you don't know what that is, it is an acronym for the fear of missing out. Basically what this entails is that it is basically a strategy used by live service gaming nowadays to kind of entice people to play. Because with games nowadays, for example, like Apex Legends, Fortnite, Overwatch, they create, events. They have for Overwatch, it's like the summer games. For Apex Legends, it's like collection events. For Fortnite, it's like the end of the season events or whatever. What all these games have in common is that each of these events use FOMO to its advantage, which is like, since these things are limited time events, then you have a fear of missing out. So you're more inclined to play the game during that period of time and to raise the number of players playing the game at that certain time. Like it's a very interesting, and I personally, I say scummy practice that unfortunately a majority of live service games have adopted nowadays, with Splatoon 3 being absolutely no different, because with Splatoon 3 there are a bunch of limited time events in the game, and I think it's actually the most we've ever had in a Splatoon game, because we have Big Run, Extra Work, Splatfest, challenges. Like there are at least 4 different limited time events for Splatoon 3, when before in the past we really only had 1 or 2. Because Splatfest, to be fair, they've always been a limited time event. I think that's fine. But Salmon, on the other hand, got converted from a limited time event into a permanent one. But yet Nintendo, instead of making more permanent events, they instead doubled down and said, okay, we made one of our, FOMO modes, little limited time event modes, whatever, permanent. Let's go ahead and make 3 more limited time event modes, because why not? It's interesting to me that they're doing that. And to be fair, things like Big Run and Splatfest, I understand why they're limited time events. I can understand that. But for something such as like Extra Work or challenges for that matter, I don't understand why they aren't done better. Because like for Extra Work, I don't understand why it isn't like a weekly thing, why I don't understand why it's not like a 3 to 4 day time slot for a week type thing where people can just kind of grind it out and see the highest score they can get. Let's say like every day, to entice people to come back, they have either the weapon swap or the rewards refresh. That way, let's say you get all the rewards for Extra Work in one given day. Well, you can always come back tomorrow and grind it out to get more chunk. Just to be honest, that would also help with like bogging down the whole grindiness that you have to do for Splatoon 3 when it comes to like gear abilities and stuff like that. But in terms of challenges, another thing that Nintendo could easily do to replace that, the 2-hour time slots that happen 3 times a day, which I'm still not a fan of, by the way, is to simply make it a mode that happens 12 hours a day. I don't understand why they just have it at that. So I feel like if anything, having these modes come out, for 6 hours straight, right? For 6 hours straight, and then have them start the moment the rotation, the shops, rotate or reset, whatever. That would be perfect, because it allows more people to play, especially at an early time. And if anything, they could always have it active for 12 hours, so they want more people to play. I don't understand why Nintendo, of all people, is so hell-bent on using FOMO to their advantage for Splatoon 3. It's so weird, because Salmon Run being a limited time event thing in Splatoon 2 was kind of negative in my opinion. It didn't benefit the game at all. We have Salmon Run adjusted now to where it's permanent in Splatoon 3. I don't understand why Nintendo didn't make Extra Work and challenge the same way. Now there are a few issues that come from using FOMO. I think I've really addressed that, but apart from like the whole player base thing, another consequence is that for people like me who are content creators who may not even be awake sometimes at 3 in the morning to play the latest challenge, it creates scheduling issues, because for me personally, a lot of my streams happen to 4 p.m. PST, which is far outside the usual challenges or Big Run or Extra Work rotation, right? It happens so far outside of that it creates scheduling issues. And I feel like it doesn't only affect content creators too, because it also affects people who have just in general scheduling issues with things like school and work, because not everyone can stay awake until 9 p.m. PST or midnight to play Splatoon challenges. Some of us do have to get some sleep because some of us do have a job or school in the morning. We have stuff to do. And I feel like what all this ends up doing is creating a lower player base when the intention of these limited time events is to increase the player base, like at that time. Like it's weird to me that it's like Nintendo uses FOMO and these limited time events as a way to like increase the player base, right? To increase the amount of people playing at one time. But yet what I feel like it does is the opposite sometimes, because some people just don't have the time or don't have the energy to play these events in that specific space, you know, or in that specific time. I don't know, it's really weird, but that is basically all I want to talk about for today. I just want to make this quick little video just to kind of address the whole Nintendo FOMO usage thing in Splatoon 3, because to be honest, to me, it's honestly pretty annoying, you know, the fact that I gotta deal with that every single week for like a Splatoon 3 challenge, and I gotta schedule my entire, you know, week for streams around Splatoon 3. Like, I don't understand why we can just have this stuff be permanent. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know whether you guys agree with Nintendo using FOMO, these limited time events, to like sort of increase the player base, or whether you guys think it's actually a negative aspect of the game that kind of, you know, boggles down the experience a little bit. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!